These are some beliefs that I had to let go of in order to transcend my income, and more specifically, triple my income. I had to let go of these limiting beliefs in order to attract myself with more wealth out there. And these are beliefs that everyone struggles with or has struggled with. And if you want to attract more money, if you want to attract financial abundance, you know, the true passive princess lifestyle, then these are the thoughts and beliefs that we're gonna have to work on. These are the thoughts and beliefs that are holding us down in every way possible. They're restricting our physical actions that need to be taken in order to get to our next level self, because we're pulling ourselves back by our limiting thoughts and beliefs that we have right now. I've always known about manifestation for the last few years. I actually manifested my job that I had years ago. Then I manifested going self-employed years ago by literally posting listings on Etsy and selling things on Etsy, and eventually making £20,000 a month in the best months of the year. I then manifested, because Etsy wasn't actually what I wanted to be doing and I didn't like doing it, even though it was literally an hour a day. You could not convince me with enough money to do this thing every day. It was just a little freedom route on getting rid of my job, basically. So I manifested this business that I have now, that I grew to £50,000 every single month in revenue, not profit, last year. And now I've realised I don't want that business either, so. But this is what we are. We are the creators of our own reality. If we get bored about something, we get to move on, girl. We get to create another income that is even better than the last one, because that is all I've been doing for the last 4 years, as I keep moving on to the next thing that I want to do. And each time I do something, like I thought I wanted a job, each time I upgrade. Each step is more in alignment with my true self and what I truly want to be like. So this is what I did to quadruple that income. So I started off on £10,000 a month, £15,000 a month, sometimes 20, and I wanted 50k a month. I think it was 2 or 3 months, literally just skyrocketed to doing just over £50,000. First of all, that it required hard work. I thought that if we wanted to sell more, then it would require us to do more orders, to, you know, buy more stock, to do more things. As soon as I hired help, the very first employee on that very first month, that is the first month that we hit £50,000 in revenue. As soon as I eliminated the fact that I had to do more work, I then decided to outsource work. My limiting belief got dissolved. Nothing changed other than I wasn't doing the orders anymore. It was now the employee doing the orders. I didn't actually do anything more. Like I said, I didn't put more effort in at any point. I literally just hired someone, and then the thoughts dissolved, the belief disappeared, and as soon as I realized that it didn't require more work, that is when the £50,000 happened for the first time. Another thing was that I thought it was hard. So again, kind of ties into the hard work thing, but also that it was hard. Like I had to reach more customers, or you know, more taxes would need to be done. All of the things that are hard, I thought that it required harder things to happen in order for it to happen. And obviously, as soon as I realized that there was no hard work that needed to be done, there was no extra things that needed to be done, I just saturated my brain. What I used to do is I'd set reminders in my phone. So I'd set reminders of £30,000 a month, £50,000 a month, and I'd set them as reminders to come up every single day. And then I would saturate my brain with the new goal. And this, I think, also helped reprogram my brain to think that it's not hard, because I started to get familiar with that number. It was a familiar number in my reality, and I knew it could then happen. So then, obviously, when I realised that it wasn't hard and it wasn't actually a big goal, because it was literally just that number, but like a different number in front of it, right? Number 3, which is actually a huge one, and that I think actually made the most difference in my reality, is that I started following intuitive prompts. This was when I used to watch manifestation videos all the time, and this is when things really started to shift for me, because I started to take aligned action, intuitive action. And so this is where I started to relax, because I knew I could achieve more. I knew it was on the way. I knew I didn't have to put any more effort in, and I knew it wasn't hard. And so I started to tune more into my feminine energy. when you're in a business, it's easy to get into your masculine energy because you can get stuck in the numbers and stuck in the analytics, stuck in the taxes. But as soon as I took a step back into my receiving energy, my feminine energy, that was when I started to receive my manifestations, because the masculine energy is all about forcing your manifestations. And so when I was in the feminine energy, the receiving energy, I was in a calmer state, and when I was calmer, I was therefore more relaxed and straightforward thinking, enabling the intuitive prompts to come in, and for me to notice the intuitive prompts, for me to notice when my higher self is guiding me through the right path. And when I started to feel these intuitive prompts, I kind of just took action. I was like, okay, this I think this is right, I'm just gonna do it, whatever, like it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying, I'm just doing whatever. I know it's gonna happen eventually, so I'm just gonna do whatever, and like, it's an idea, we may as well try it. So I started trying these new things in the business. Again, I didn't put in any more effort. I actually just changed our marketing strategy a little bit, like literally just a little bit. Things were worded differently and the tone was different, and I literally just changed the marketing strategy this tiny little bit, and it reached a completely new audience that spent more, bought more, and ultimately equaled to more sales, exactly triple the sales. But if I was to be focusing on my masculine energy and my non-intuitive energy, then I would have been going hard on the marketing strategy and doing more of what I was already doing. Like, okay, we're doing this, triple it. That is what I'd have thought if I was in my masculine energy. I'd have tripled the effort, thinking that triple the effort, tripling the input equals triple the output. And that is not always the scenario, because we all know there's the law of diminishing results, where it equals like this, and we're putting in more and more and more effort, and eventually you get to a point where you can't put in any more effort, or you continue putting in effort, and then the results just either plateau or actually start to diminish the more effort you put in. Because if you think about it, when you're making videos, or like when I'm making videos, for example, if I was to force feed a script down my throat, or if I was to have one of those machines in the background saying the things, would this video feel like more of a me and you chatting, or would it feel more like a news report? Would you want to work with me? Would you want to listen to me if I sounded like a robot? No, because it's being forced. So therefore, if you're forcing the results and you're forcing the effort, we all know that in terms of manifestation, it's going to run the opposite way. There's resistance there. So therefore, as soon as I started to take a step back, become in my receiving energy, my feminine energy, listen to the prompts, it guided me to my goals, because I was already saturating my brain with the goals, and therefore all of the answers are inside of ourselves. Our highest self knows the answers, and therefore I was able to receive the answers in the best way and literally quadruple my income, and that's how it happened. It's literally that easy. So I didn't think, I let go of the belief that it required more work. I let go of the belief that it was hard to achieve more money, and then I also went into my receiving power and started listening to my intuitive prompts, my aligned, and started taking the aligned action. That's literally it. You diminish your subconscious limiting beliefs, and then you take a step back, you believe it's going to happen, and you let it happen. And then it happens. So yeah, that's everything for today's video. If you want anything else on money manifestation, let me know down below in the comments. And if you want to skyrocket your income, then we can work together one-on-one through the Passive Princess package, which of course is down below as always. So yeah. If you've got any more questions, leave them down below as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!